comes there's no music, no noise?
Why? Ready.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hundoke, together with Rev Yutaka Yamada. Today is Tuesday, the 14th of January 2025, or the 15th of December in the 12th year of Chongyalguk. Thank you all for coming, and let's offer a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, Chanjin, Chumpunimge, Chombe, Haro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가전맨세 1. 전일국 주인 우리 가족은 참사랑을 중심하고 본연 땅을 찾아 본연의 찬조 이사인 시산천국과 전산천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 1. Our family, the owner of Chongyalguk, pledges to seek our original homeland and build the kingdom of God on earth and in heaven, the original ideal of creation, by centering on true love.
Thank you. Just join me. I'll offer the opening prayer. Our most beloved Heavenly Parent and our loving true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, thank you for giving us such a beautiful day to begin our Hundok together as a family, as a community, centered upon our true mother who is substantially with us here upon this earth, that we can have the opportunity to attend. And by attending her, we are representing, she is representing the true parents and you, our Heavenly Parent, and that by attending we can truly fulfill our responsibility of realizing your ideal here upon this earth. We know very soon the opening of the Chongyal Sanctum will take place in April, and that this opening represents the full presence of you, our Heavenly Parent, here on this earth. And there in Korea, you can take up your rightful position as the true sovereign on earth. And we want to be able to let the world know, this has taken place, that what you longed for so long has come about. We know that there is still a lot of suffering and misery in the world, because of the fall, but we also know that there are millions of blessed families, and the blessing is expanding. We know that there are many second and third gen missionaries around the world who are earnestly desiring to realize their responsibility in being pure water, enabling others to understand the truth about your essence, our Heavenly Parent, the truth about our true parents, the truth about Jesus, the truth about the necessity of the blessing as the substantial way in which we can fully separate from Satan and become part of your family. Really, we're living in a glorious golden age with our true mother, and it's really a great opportunity for us to show the world there is truly hope and love, and that your love has never ended. Your desire for a world of peace and harmony, is being realized, and we are in the closing of the 12th year of Chongalguk, and soon the 13th year of Chongalguk will be here with us, and we know that your will be done, and we'll see the kingdom here upon this earth very, very soon. So we're grateful to be able to be together here as a community, to listen to your words, to begin the day with a heart of love and true expectation and desire to fulfill our responsibility with great vigor and zest, so that you can feel happy watching your children work hard to be able to realize your desire fully. So thank you for being here with us, and we always ask for your wisdom and guidance so that we don't make so many mistakes, but we can work together as a team to fulfill your will. So I report this in my name, John, Adamides of the Blessed Central Family. Arju. Thank you. And let's offer a warm welcome to Rev Yutaka as he shares this morning.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining today's morning Hundoke. Today is also beginning the new day. Let's put our Johnson and heart and offer the happiness to our heavenly parent and true parents. So thank you, everyone. I would like to share some photo. 21st PCLC online fellowship. This will be happening end of this January. So Christian providence is important. Please also invite well pastors and congregation and support well. And this is the workshop photo. So until Sunday, we had the workshop. So I didn't show the photo. So I'd like to share some few photo. So youth children workshop are organized together. They are inspired well and joining many kind of activities. Some experience all sports, fishing, and learning. So it was a beautiful workshop. So our all leaders and missionary are really invested and also doing well. So those second gen or third generation, they are the future. How we can guide and support and raise them up as our community. Those investment is really important. So thank you our leaders and Blessed family for your support and investment. I came back to Sydney last night, and I think missionary and Reverend John will come back tomorrow to Sydney side. And finally, you could see Yeonming and Rebecca, they are visiting now to Solomon Island. So they arrived Solomon Island yesterday. They are the second gen of Australia. And also they met the Solomon Island Reverend Norman and our second generation. I believe they will stay for 1 week in Solomon Island. So I hope they can share their love and heart as the elder second gen to younger second generation in Solomon Island, and they will have a good moment. So please pray and support for their beautiful visitation and also activities. So thank you. Also many providential things is going on. Let's connect well and also offer the victory. So today is also Tuesday. So after Hundok, we will have a breakout session. Please join well, and you please share your realization and also activity well. Okay. So today our Hundok is from True Mother's Anthology Volume 4, the Declaration of Unity, the Declaration of Ultimate Unity and Era of Chonikook, the entrance ceremony for God's kingship and the Cheonjeonggun entrance ceremony and coronation of true parents. So we can see these things. Last time, we saw some kind of the providential outline of the providence after entrance ceremony for enthronement ceremony for God's kingship. So from today, we will see more detailed things one by one, centering on our true father's word toward true mother providence too. So let's see it together. Mrs. Na, please.
History of the providence for the restoration of the authority of the elder son, the authority of the parents, and the authority of the king. The Old Testament age was the age in which brothers were to unite. The New Testament age was the age for children to unite with parents. The completed Testament age is the age for people to unite with kingship. These three ages were to restore the authority of the elder son, parents, and king. All of this, including the right of kingship, could have been restored in Jesus' time had the people of Israel attended Jesus as the true parent. However, they did not do so, and the providence was prolonged. That is why the time for restoring God's kingship has arrived now in the completed Testament age.
Yes, thank you. After human fall, God has been leading the providence of restoration. So when we study about the history, also we could understand. In the beginning, there was the Old Testament, and after that, New Testament. So each time period, there is special target. And what was the final destination or final target of the providence of restoration or purpose of this providence? That is the things for true parents to be born on this earth. So Israelites' time or Old Testament's time, New Testament age time, we could see there is providential development. So ideally, Old Testament age, at that moment, centering on Jesus Christ and Israelites, if they could fulfill their purpose and the mission at the moment, then there is no needed about New Testament or completed Testament age, or already at that moment, everything had been fulfilled. But because of the unfulfillment of responsibility at that moment, providence was postponed. So we could see in each era or each stages, there is certain target to restore the elder sonship and restore the parentship and restore the kingship. So in each stages, providence should reach and fulfill those targets. And finally, providence is going to the complete Testament age. Then, of course, after that, going to the era of Chanyeku. So those things was not fulfilled at that moment. So now, centering on true parents, providence was carried on and also guided by true parents. Please.
In the Old Testament age, the priest sacrificed animals to pave the way for the son and the daughter to come. That son was the Messiah. They offered the things of creation to prepare a foundation for the Messiah to come to earth. The providence has been moving forward, following the course of the fall, but in reverse order. The Son then came to earth and shed his blood. He died on the cross. If the people of Israel had united with him, Jesus would not have died. Yet the people did not believe in him. Hence, he had to shed his blood.
Yes, so it's also the providential history at that moment, centering on the Israelites. God tried to send his son, that Jesus Christ, as the Messiah to save the all humanity at that moment. So we could see the life of Son of God. So he was the Jesus Christ. At that moment, he should have been become the true parents, but he could not become true parents. Please.
What was the Son originally supposed to accomplish? He was to pave the way for the emergence of true parents. Jesus was to be the true father, and the true mother was to come and be made ready as the bride to meet the bridegroom, Jesus, who was to right the wrongs of the world. For this to happen, first, the Cain-Abel relationship that was lost needed to be resolved. Cain and Abel in Jesus' day were represented on the national level by the people of Israel and Judaism. In the last days, they are represented by communism and democracy. We must resolve this persistent Cain-Abel problem. This will be done by restoring kingship on the world level.
Yes, thank you. Mother said, what was the Son originally supposed to accomplish? He was to pave the way for the emergence of true parents. Jesus was to be the true father, and the true mother was to come and be made ready as the bride to meet the bridegroom, Jesus, who was to right the wrongs of the world. So we could see the Son of God should have come, and he should become true father, and at that moment meet the bride and to become bride become true mother and to become true parents. This is the heaven's wish throughout the history, and during 2000 time period from we can see 2000 or biblical time period is the 4000 time period from Adam and Israel or Jesus Christ. During 4000 time period, God tried to fulfill this providence. So in order to fulfill these things, God had been preparing those foundations, and this was continuing until this time period, centering on the Cain and Abel providence, and this became the foundation. Please.
The Old Testament age was the age of brothers. At the time of Jesus, Judaism was in the position of Abel, and the people of Israel were in the position of Cain. These two brothers were supposed to unite, and on that foundation, they were to connect to the teaching of parentism. First, they had to unite centering on the mother, after which they would have connected to the father. This is how they would have been able to establish blessed families centered on Jesus. However, this was not accomplished, and the providence in the Old Testament age to restore the authority of the elder son came to naught. The New Testament age was to restore the authority of the parents, and the complete New Testament age is to restore the kingship. But all of this was lost.
Yes, please continue.
Hence, the Old, New, and completed Testament ages must all be brought to completion. In the Old Testament age, animals were sacrificed as offerings. In the New Testament age, Jesus the Son came to establish the nation, but when he could not, he had to become the sacrificial offering. When the age of the true parents arrived, the path of the sacrificial offering still remained to be fulfilled before true parents could attend God. Thus, while true parents were on earth, they had to follow a 40-year course of suffering in order to attend God. This was the path they had to walk in order to bring God down to earth. This was how they connected the spiritual world and the physical world together, enabling God to work freely between the two worlds. It was how they brought liberation to both worlds.
Yes, we study about the principle and also the formula about the providence of restoration, we should create first the foundation of faith, and after that, have to create the foundation of substance. So this was the formula of the God's providence of restoration. So people have to unite with God. And second, Cain and Abel have to be united together. So in each era or each time, the size will be different. Time is be different, but all providence was carried on centering on this formula. So Israelites' time period, they could not fulfill the things, and also postpone this providence through Christianity, and until now, the era of our true parents. That's why when true parents is leading the providence of the restoration, he also restored one by one to restore the authority of elder son or elder sonship, and to restore the authority of the parents or parentship, and finally to restore the kingship. So we could see those providential history. Please.
If the people of Israel had united with Jesus as the Messiah, the authority of the elder son could have been restored at that time. Unity between brothers comes about when they share the same level, the same value, and the same standard. Fundamental unity cannot be achieved without the Messiah, who represents the elder son. But the people of Israel were unable to unite with the Messiah. Had they made unity with Jesus, he could have formed a family, and the blessing could have been given to the people of Israel as the chosen people. From this point of view, Jesus needed to marry to celebrate the marriage supper of the Lamb.
Yes, if the people of Israel had united with Jesus as the Messiah, the authority of the elder son could have been restored at that time. Unity between brothers comes about when they share the same level, the same value, and same standard. So God prepared the chosen people, Israel, and at the time they should have united with Jesus Christ and completed the providence. So the chosen people, how important the chosen people is, Messiah and Jesus Christ, and they try to fulfill celebrate the marriage supper of the Lamb. Please.
Through that marriage, he and his bride were to have become the true parents. Then the Messiah's family would have become the elder son family, and the people of the world would have formed younger son families. This would have established the authority of the parents. If the people of the world had received the blessing and become blessed families, then, centering on the Messiah, they would have gone beyond the national level and expanded in number over the years until they had established a worldwide Christian culture sphere as the second Israel. This would have been one nation under God, a nation representing the whole world.
Yes, please continue.
This was meant to happen immediately after the Second World War. Even though it did not happen, we have now built a foundation of families throughout the world who have received the blessing. Based on these families, all humanity needs to focus on one point and attend God as the King. This is the purpose for which the Lord returns.
Yes. So this is the purpose, and this is the process to fulfill the God's providence. So Messiah or Messiah's family. And actually this Messiah's family meaning is the true parents' family and true family. So centering on true family, we have to establish the nation and we have to restore the world. And in the end, he said, based on these families, all humanity needs to focus on one point and attend God as the King. So Father is explaining the overview of the providential course, how to fulfill the stage by stage or era by era, and finally centering on true parents, try to conclude, and now centering on true mother, try to conclude the all providence of restoration and era of Chaniguk. So in this point, Father also emphasizing the importance of role of chosen people and how to welcome God as the King on this earth. So this year, the beginning of this year, Mother also mentioned strongly the role of chosen people. Who is the chosen people? Chosen people is not only Korean people. Of course, they are the chosen people, but Mother also emphasized all blessed family, including second gen or third generation, they are all chosen people. So how we can fulfill this role and responsibility during this special time period, which we are living together with through parents. So this is also currently important God's providence and to fulfill the things together. Please.
The Lord must come again because the authority of the eldest son was not established in Jesus' day. As Jesus was unable to achieve this and lost his life, the Lord must restore it when he returns. He must offer to God the authority of the eldest son, the authority of the true parents on the family level, and the authority of kingship on the global level. God will take possession of all things through the true parents. All things originally belonged to God. So by passing through the era of indemnity, all things must be dedicated to God. Fallen human beings cannot hold on to the right of possession. Nothing belongs to you.
Yes, thank you. This is the sadness of the result of human fall. Originally, if Adam and Eve were not fallen, God already are there as the parent, and humanity are there as the children, and they could have the ideal family, ideal nation, and ideal world already centering on our heavenly parent, but it was lost. So Messiah, or true parents, have to come on this earth and to restore everything. Restoring meaning is to return back to the original state, return everything in front of God and heavenly parent. So how to complete the things and create the ideal, God's ideal of creation. So true parents' responsibility are really important. Already Father went to the spiritual world. Then who is the true parents here? As the with the physical body, or only our true mother is here. And if true mother go to the spiritual world, already true parents, both of them will be in the spiritual world. That's why within true mother's time period, mother is emphasizing we have to complete the God's providence. So every night we also know our true mother's life. Mother also could not sleep. In order for her to sleep, she also sometimes need kind of the medicine to sleep. That much stress or burden or tension in order to complete all problems within true mother's lifetime period. So we have to see those providence of restoration, providence of Chaniguk. This was the purpose of the all human history, and this will be directly connected to the future generation or future era. That's why current providence together with mother is the historical or only once a time in the history. Please.
You must unite with the Lord as his second advent and all of your possessions to God by vesting them with the Lord. Because the first Adam was unable to reach perfection, God could not have dominion over the world. Accordingly, you need to offer everything back to God through the perfected Adam. Then in the position that you have not fallen and have dissolved all of God's bitter pain, things will be given back to you. From the day you receive the things that return to you, you will inherit loyal authority over heaven and earth, as well as the authority of the parents of heaven and earth, and the horizontal authority of the elder Son in heaven and on earth.
Okay, please continue. This is the final slide.
Once true parents establish the authority of the elder Son, they will then establish the authority of the parents, and after that, the authority of kingships. When all these expand on the global level, all people can also achieve the authority of the elder Son, parents, and king, even within their own families. When you stand on that foundation, you will be able to fully liberate the spiritual and physical worlds. God also will be liberated at that time. Hence, you will be able to attend the liberated Lord God and live forever in the kingdom of heaven on earth and in heaven, which will last for eternity. Families of the world that succeeded in attaining these levels of authority of elder Son, parents, and king will attend Jesus as the King of Kings. Everyone must attend him as the King.
Yes, thank you. So this True Mother's Anthology Volume 4, for this chapter is the prepare for by the what all through Father's word, powered or this providence, centering on the father and mother and the all providential flows. So we could see what's the direction, what's the purpose, and what's the targeting point which three parents are trying to fulfill the things. So when we listen to things, you could see this is easy things or not. This is kind of the purpose of history, and all things are coming to our three parents and coming to the chosen people and try to conclude within our three parents' lifetime. So those things are not simple things, but the repentance is carrying on and finally already concluded the providence of restoration and now open the era of Chanekuk. So era was changing and also providential things are developing. So this year, mainly targeting of the entrance ceremony of Chanongun and Chonyu Sanctum. That meaning is try to welcome our Heavenly Parent on this earth, centering on the Chanongun and Chonyu Sanctum. Of course, the Heavenly Parents are always with us, but centering on that place, try to govern this earthly world or universe together. That's why how people could recognize the Heavenly Parents' existence and Three Parents' existence. This is the crucial target or crucial the focusing point. If they could unite and welcome, then finally that God's purpose would be fulfilled. So when we study those providential history, each things are continuously going on and trying to fulfill now. So we also unite well with our three parents and try to fulfill our role and also responsibility together. So today is also the beginning moment of the day. Let's put our Johnson and heart and offer the great victory. Thank you for joining today's morning from the K. Have a great time. 감사합니다.
Kamsahamnida. Thank you very much, Rev Yutaka, for sharing with us. And as you mentioned, today is breakout rooms. It's random rooms, so you'll be automatically put into a room. I'll just open the rooms, so please join. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a good opportunity to share. It's time now for us to offer our unison prayer. So I'll just bring up the screen. Okay, let's pray together. Jew. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Rev Yutaka, and I hope everyone has a great day and see